All right, welcome back, guys. It's the Alpha Exchange here joining you back on YouTube. So I'm your co-host, Sylvia,
And I'm Justin.
and we're here to take you further on the crypto journey. So in previous videos that you've started with us, we have been able to show you how to get started in crypto. So we started off our viewers by getting you set up with a soft wallet. We hooked you up with a MetaMask, showed you how to add some fiat into crypto and have some money ready to use in your wallet. So by the end of today's video, we'd like to show you the next step, and that's getting you started on a decentralized exchange. So a number of folks out there have heard of some of the large exchanges that are available. So platforms like Coinbase or Binance, Sushi Swap, Uniswap. So you may be wondering, what are these and what's the best way to get started? So Justin, noting that there's so many platforms out there for crypto exchanges, what are some of the big differences between the main players out there?
Yeah, that's a great question there. So you, in your description, you kind of really named two really different categories. So the first two you named, Binance and Coinbase, are part of a family of what we call centralized exchanges. Um, Now, in order to use a centralized exchange, you have to move your crypto into them. In other words, you have to give them custody of your crypto, which means you're hoping that they're going to be altruistic. And then at a later date, when you want your crypto back, the exchange will actually allow you to withdraw it and send it back to you. So many people in the crypto space don't like centralized exchanges because you have to give up control of your personal finances. Whereas the last two you mentioned are part of what we call DeFi, or Decentralized Finance, which facilitates the ability for people to trade one another. So it's basically a peer-to-peer exchange, and we call those DEXs, or Decentralized Exchanges, where you maintain control of your crypto and you don't have to give up access and control of it.
So I've heard you use two words to describe these exchanges, DeFi and DEX. Are they the same thing?
DEX is a subset of DeFi. So DeFi really describes the overall broader picture of decentralized finance, which gives you really power over your finances. It gives you the ability to lend and borrow crypto. It gives you the ability to earn high interest rewards by staking, options for farming and liquidity pools. So farming is when you provide one token and receive another for holding it in trust. Liquidity pools are when you provide a token pair so that you can facilitate liquidity on an exchange so that they can facilitate trades. So all these are different mechanisms for you to access decentralized finance mechanisms and start making your money work for you.
So for our viewers, we've gotten set up with a MetaMask wallet. We've got some fiat traded into crypto. So what's the next step to get on one of these decentralized exchanges?
Yeah, so it's really straightforward. So we have our MetaMask set up, we have some funds in it, and now we have a number of different options. So a couple of the ones that you mentioned were Uniswap. So if I type in Uniswap into my search engine here, I get prompted with some results. So if I take a look at the Uniswap protocol here, this is going to take me to their website, and then from their website, I can launch the app. So the app is the actual trading interface. So I have the option here on the top right to connect my wallet, which will actually link my wallet to this website. All the various DEX exchanges, or decentralized exchanges, have similar implementations. So this is the 1inch exchange. So again, if I type 1inch exchange into my search engine, I get prompted with a couple results. If I go to the website, I can launch the app, and I'm prompted with a trading window, and I can now connect my wallet and start facilitating transactions. And then the last one we'll look at here is Sushi Swap. So these are all popular exchanges that have fairly large volume. And again, if I enter the app here, I can now facilitate trading with Sushi Swap. So the first thing I need to do is connect my wallet, which you can see I've already done here at the top. Let's just take a look at 1inch exchange, and I'll connect my wallet here so you can see the process. So if I click connect my wallet, it's now going to prompt me with what kind of wallet I want to use. So I need to accept the terms for using the exchange, choose my network. Well, I'm going to be using the Ethereum network because that's the one we funded. As you can see, this DEX supports a number of other blockchains, which we'll describe how to set those up in your MetaMask in subsequent videos. And then the wallet I'm going to use is MetaMask for today. So now MetaMask prompts me that, are you sure you want to connect my MetaMask to this website? This is the account I'm going to connect. I click next to authorize it, and then approve it. So now you can see that my wallet is connected to this website here, because you can see my address shown at the top of the page, which matches the address here in my wallet. So now that these are connected, I can actually choose to buy coins on this by choosing different pairs. So for instance, I can choose other pairs to trade to. So I have a number of different stable coins in here, wrapped ether. I could also go into, say, like 1inch exchange coin itself. Specifically, I could look at buying 1inch, and it'll also prompt me with roughly what the transaction cost will be. So how do these transaction costs get calculated? There's a couple things that we can look at with that. So if I click the settings button here at the top, part of that is the gas fee. So basically, the gas rate is the fee you have to pay to the network in order for the transaction to go through. There's different speeds at which you can choose for that to go through at, because the amount of gas you're willing to pay is basically an incentive to the blockchain to get your transaction done. The more gas you pay, the faster the transaction goes through. So it all depends how much of a hurry you are to trade. The other thing that you have to look at is also the amount of slippage you're willing to tolerate. Basically, the amount of movement in price. Slippage is basically the percentage of change in price you're willing to accept in order for your trade to go through. So I can go through here and change these settings in order to change the fee that I'm going to pay for the transaction. So we've set up the advanced settings, and now let's actually facilitate doing a trade. So I have the amount that I want to buy here in Ethereum. We can see that I'm going to receive approximately 2 1-inch coins. So if I click swap, I'm now going to be prompted by the terms and conditions. If I click sign and proceed, MetaMask is now going to ask me to approve the transaction. Basically, I have to agree that I'm allowed to do this in my area. I sign the message, and now this transaction needs to be confirmed. So basically, I've approved it in my wallet. Now I need to confirm the swap for this given exchange price, right? So the exchange of ETH for 1-inch, and how much I'm going to receive, the amount of gas I'm going to pay for the transaction to go through, and the slippage I'm going to tolerate. So I click confirm. So the rate expired because I took too long. So if I now confirm, I'll get prompted again by the wallet to confirm the transaction. And then this is the total fee I'll pay and the amount I'll spend. And now my transaction has gone through. And again, we can check this transaction on the Etherscan website. And we can see that it is pending right here. So I can actually track my process in real time of my transaction going through, the router that's used. So this is basically where the exchange is facilitated. So all these different exchanges that we mentioned, Uniswap, 1inch, Sushi Swap, are all AMMs, or automated market makers. So they're automated because they're autonomously facilitating these transactions between people. So the big thing about DEXs to take away is that when you're making these trades, you're basically being paired with another person that wants to sell, and you guys are exchanging your crypto coins. Now, if you want these transactions to go through faster, you can pay a higher gas rate. So you can see that took about a minute to go through, and it's now been confirmed. So if I come back to 1-inch here, you can see I now have 1-inch coin in my wallet. I have 1.952 1-inch coins in my wallet from that exchange.
So that gets us ready to have completed our first trade. So for some of our viewers and traders who are into advanced analytics, who would like to see some data and trends, is there that option with this trading service?
Yeah, so all these interfaces offer different information for their exchanges. So for instance, if we take a look at Sushi Swap here, and if I go into their app, there's an analytics page here that provides information about the actual platform itself for trading, the amount of total volume locked and daily trades, specific tokens that are on the exchange, pairs. So whenever you're trading on these exchanges, you're always trading between pairs. And each one of these platforms offers their own set of analytics. So again, if I go to Uniswap, they have a chart section that you can look at that provide your more typical patterns. So you'll see like your candlestick patterns that you can look at for pricing, as well as you can look at them specifically for specific pairs like USDC versus Ethereum, looking at their volume, looking at the total value locked, looking at fees that have been collected. So there's a lot of information you can take in on these different pairs depending on what exchange you want to look at.
All right, guys, that's it for today. So we're taking you on the crypto journey. So far, we've shown you how to get started in crypto by opening your first soft wallet in MetaMask. In our last video, we took you through how to get fiat into cryptocurrency and get you ready for trading. And now we've shown you how to get your first trade started on a decentralized exchange. So thank you again for watching and joining us here on the Alpha Exchange YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and drop us a comment down below. We'd love to hear from you.
Don't forget to check our description in the comments below for additional links and updates. Be sure to catch us on our socials, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and be sure to check out Discord. Please join the family and come get trading.
Until next time.
Bye for now.